falling again today. We've had a lot of rainy days since we've been home, don't we? And remember what happens on rainy days if we're at school? What do we have to do? We stay inside, don't we? So I'm probably going to have to stay inside today. So I thought it might be a good day to read a book. And this is a fun book. It's one of our alphabet books, but it's an alphabet book about trucks. Trucks. It's actually called Alphabet Trucks. And I would so wish I was reading this book to you and I could reach out and touch you, because you know what would be fun? It'd be fun to get out all the trucks that we have at school and to line them all up, maybe in a circle where we sit. And if one of those trucks is in our book, maybe I could ask you to come over and pick that truck up. Maybe you could hold it for the rest of our reading time. But you know what? You could get your trucks too if you wanted. And you could see if you could match your trucks at home to the trucks in our book. So remember, the title of the book is called Alphabet Trucks. And it's written by Samantha Vamos and illustrated by Ryan O'Rourke. And I see trucks driving down the road. You see them? Down the road, just like that. All right, this is the cover. So we'll open up the first page where we see the title again, Alphabet Trucks. And look, this huge truck has letters on it. Has letters on the back of that truck. That one is definitely an alphabet truck, isn't it? And here, look at the road with all of those trucks driving down it. All right, listen. Start the engines, lift and load, shift the gears, and hit the road. And then there's some sounds. Vroom, rumble, zoom, alphabet trucks. Okay, some of them have letters on them. Oh, I guess they all have letters on them, don't they? That's what calls them alphabet trucks. A is for apple truck, carting produce to the store. Oh, look. The red truck has the letter A on it, and it is loading apples. A for apple. B is for box truck with a rolling rear door. Okay, so this is called a box truck. Look, the door slides up and you can put things in it. What are they putting in it? Yeah, they're collecting a bunch of B's. They're putting letter B in the box truck. C is for cargo truck, shipping goods across land. Oh, I see a lot of these trucks, cargo trucks, when I drive down the road. Uh-oh, letter C. Do you think it's coming out of the truck or it's going into the truck? What do you think? D is for dump truck, moving gravel, dirt, and sand. Oh, we talk a lot about dump trucks, and we have dump trucks at school. You may have one at home. Moving gravel, dirt, and sand. Do you hear that? D in the word dirt. Dirt. D. And dump. There's a lot of D words on that page. Next letter. E. E is for elevator truck. Raise the forklift, up it goes. Okay, so they call this an elevator truck. Just like if you go to a hotel or a big building, maybe even at the mall, the shopping mall, you might get in an elevator. And this is the forklift, raising that letter E up, up, up. F is for fuel truck with a meter, pump, and hose. Okay, let's look more closely at that one. Ah, interesting. The fuel truck has like a cylinder on the back, doesn't it? That gets filled up with fuel. And fuel is something that you use to put in your cars. Yeah, sometimes we call it gas. We usually call it gas. Like I'll say, oh no, I'm really running low on gas. And that means I have to go to the gas station. But here it's called fuel, and that's the actual another word for it, fuel. It's filling up the letter F. Letter F. You might see or hear somebody. Penny's running around my house right now. She's wanting to take a nap, but she can't settle herself down. What's this? G. G is for grapple truck, and it's grabby, massive claw. Look at the claw. You can do that like with your hand. Pretend your hand is a claw on a grapple truck that reaches down, grabs, and pulls it up. What is the grapple truck pulling up? Yeah, letter G's. The grapple truck is pulling up the letter G's. H is for horse truck, full of water, feed, and straw. Okay, so look. The horse truck has loaded horses in it and is letting horses now out of it. And I don't know what they're doing. Does it look like maybe they're going to a horse race, or maybe they're moving to a new ranch to live in? It's possible. It's important when you see a horse truck that you notice that there's windows in the back of the truck, right? To let air and light in, because horses are living creatures and they need air and they need light. I is for, oh, I bet you love this one, ice cream truck with frozen treats to taste. Look at the yummy ice cream truck. Who are these? Who are these people? Children? Yeah, I think they're children like you guys. Can you find yourself in here? I bet if the ice cream truck came to on your street, you'd know it. You know why you'd know it? Because ice cream trucks have music, or maybe a bell of some sort. And if you're quiet in your house on a hot summer day, you might hear the music outside, and it might be the ice cream truck. Maybe you could go out and get an ice cream. He's wearing a hat with letter I on it for ice cream truck. J is for junk truck, removing scrap and waste. Ah, okay. Kind of like a garbage truck maybe, but they're calling it a junk truck with the letter J, junk. Junk is something, sometimes people call junk things that you don't really need anymore. It's like, oh, I cleaned out this closet. I'm going to take all this junk away. That's kind of a way you would describe some of those things. Next letter, K. K is for knuckle boom truck. Its rear crane folds up tight. Oh my goodness, look up here. A knuckle boom truck. I've never heard of that before. But I have heard of a crane. And a crane is kind of like it's on a really tall pole that sits up tall, and it reaches way up tall before it's high, higher than anybody can get without it. That? I see people looking. Let's see what the next letter is. Oh, I remember. L. L is for low boy truck with its drop-in deck height. All right, that's called a low boy truck. That's a funny name, isn't it? Low boy. Next letter after L is M. See it right here? M. M is for mixer truck for stirring concrete. We sometimes call those cement trucks, don't we? But in this book, they're calling it a mixer truck, which is a good name for it, because this turns and turns and turns, spins around just like we do when we dance sometimes. And it mixes the concrete in with the water, and it just keeps mixing and mixing. Kind of like when we've cooked at school and we stir and stir, same sort of motion. N is for news truck, reporting from the street. Oh, this lady is a news reporter, and maybe something happened, maybe a big storm came through and some trees got knocked over, or there was some water overflowing, and she gets in the news truck and goes and tells us all about the story on a movie, on the TV. News truck for letter N. N. O, there's letter O. See it? Shaped kind of like a circle. O is for ore truck, carrying tons in weight. Oh my goodness, an ore truck. Must be a very strong truck to be carrying all those O's. After O is P. P is for pickup truck with a bed and a tailgate. Hey, you might have a pickup truck. I've had a pickup truck before. It's the kind of truck that people drive to and from the store or even to work. It's smaller than a big truck, isn't it? But it has an open back that you can pile things in. And then, what did they call this? A tailgate that goes down, and that helps you unload things. I'd like to have a pickup truck again one day. This pickup truck is blue, isn't it? It's the blue color. That was P. Next, Q. Q is for quint truck. Quint truck. Hose, tank, ladders, and pump. Hose, tank, ladders, and pump. Huh. That looks to me like a fire truck. Does it to you too? They called it a quint truck. R is for recycle truck. Less trash to fill the dump. That's one of my favorite kinds of trucks. So there's a lot of things, and we talked a little bit about that when it was Earth Day. There's a lot of things that sometimes we throw in the trash, but they could go into a recycle truck. And at your house, you could have a box that's sitting aside that is a recycling box, and you could put paper in it. You could put soda cans in it, and what else? Some plastic things could go in it. Things that come in containers like that butter comes in, those sorts of things. Those could all go in a separate bin, and then you could take it to the recycling center. I have those at my house. R was that letter. S. S is for snowplow truck. Snowy streets to clear and groom. Oh, you know what? Where we live here in South Carolina, we don't have a whole lot of snow, do we? So you don't often see snowplow trucks like that. We still have them because sometimes we'll get some snow. And they clean off the street so that your mommies and daddies can drive in their car, or the school bus can go in the bus to take you to school. That is a snowplow truck for letter S. And look at all these S's for snow that it's scooping up. T is for tow truck with a hook, chain, and boom. Oh, we see that sometimes on the road, don't we? Why is this red truck not driving on its own? Why does it need to be towed? Do you have any ideas? Well, maybe it broke down. Maybe it stopped working. Maybe it ran into one of those trees and it got kind of smashed up and it needed to be towed to the shop to get it fixed. I've had to have a tow truck come and get my car before when I couldn't start it. T is for tow truck. Tow truck. U-Haul truck. New homes and friends to greet. All right, so let's think about this U-Haul truck. We also sometimes call these moving trucks. So inside this truck is some family's furniture, clothes, dishes, anything that you might have in your house. If you move to a new place, you need to take it all in a truck. Or you can make a bunch of trips and drive it in your car, but it's quicker if you can put it in a big truck like this. What are all these people loading in the U-Haul truck? What are these? Do you remember that letter? It's a U. These people are putting U's in the truck. U's in the truck. So that U-Haul truck will be filled with U's. I've never seen that before, but I have seen a U-Haul truck filled with furniture and dishes and clothes. Next letter, V. V is for vacuum truck, keeping streets clean and neat. Oh, look at that. So, I know you all have heard of a vacuum, that little machine that we use to clean the floors, and it sucks up all the dirt and dust. This vacuum truck drives down the street and it sucks up all the trash and things that are on the street. I don't see them very much, and you know what, I always call them street sweepers. Yeah, street sweepers. They go through and they have a little whirring brush, and it spins, 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 and it gets things out of the gutters, and then the truck vacuums them up. But here they call it a vacuum truck, so that's actually a better name for it than a street sweeper truck. I sometimes see those when I'm downtown. W is for winch truck, winding cable on a spool. Do you have any of these trucks at your house? Winding cable on a spool. That's another truck that you might use for construction in a city. See, look at these buildings. Those are all in a city somewhere, on a city street. X is for X-ray truck, scanning contents with a tool. Ah, okay, look at that. That truck has an X-ray machine on it. Huh. It is seeing what's inside this big box. Well, what is that X-ray truck seeing inside this box? Bunches and bunches of X's. That's right. That box is carrying X's. We are almost finished. When you get to X, you know you're almost to the end of the alphabet. But there's 2 more letters. Y is the next one. Y is for yard truck, slowly moving as it hauls. Oh, look at that Y on that yard truck. What's the last letter? Z is for zipper truck, lifting barrier walls. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Lifting barrier walls. Wow, look at that zipper truck. This seems like a truck that would do a lot of heavy lifting. That was letter Z. So when you get to letter Z, you're almost finished. Day and night, just watch and see. Trucks work hard from A to Z. And here's those sounds again. Vroom, rumble, zoom. Alphabet trucks. Look at them all. That page, oh, sorry, the end. But that page reminds me of a page at the beginning of our story. I wonder. Let's see. Oh, look. Let's compare the 2 pages. Here was the first page in our story. It had the road. It had the sounds. And it had alphabet trucks. And here is the last page in our story. Oh, they look similar, don't they? They all have trucks, all lined up on the road, people waving. But this page has trees, so it's a little bit different. It's fun to see if there's some same pages in books or some different pages in books, isn't there? All right, so that was our story called Alphabet Trucks. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you can get out some trucks you might have at your house today, since we're probably going to be playing inside, and see if you can line your trucks up much like they did in this story, all right? All right, well, you have a good day today, and I will talk to you later, okay? I love you all. Bye-bye.